Let's get started with the empowered brain system. The first thing we'll do is open the box. The first thing we'll see is the glass. We'll put that to the side for now. Underneath that is the quick tips guide. We'll get back to that later. There is also a microfiber cloth, which can be used to clean your glass display. Inside the pouch is an earbud and the Getting Started guide, which helps you set up your glass and get started with each of our glass apps. In the bottom of the box is a USB cable and the wall adapter to charge your glass. The Helpful Tips guide shows you how to power on your device, shut down your device, and put it to sleep. It also tells you how to navigate the menus of your device through tapping, swiping on the trackpad, and using voice commands. Here it says how to enter and exit apps in the Empowered Brain suite. The recommended play session length for each game is 10 to 15 minutes. While this time allows each player to pace out each game and transition easily into new activities, it also keeps glass from getting overloaded. Glass that is kept on for longer periods of time may get warm, impacting the game experience for the player. Before giving the player glass, a parent or therapist should take time to familiarize herself or himself with the device and its apps. Once the parent or therapist feels comfortable navigating through the system, she or he can pass the device on to the player or child and troubleshoot as needed. After you have read the Quick Tips guide, you should begin to familiarize yourself with glass. This is the power button. Press it to turn on the device, and once the device is powered on, press the same button to put the glass to sleep. To power off the device, press and hold the button for 3 seconds. This is the camera button. You can use this to take photos. This is the charging port. Plug in your USB cable here to charge your device. Before you use glass for the first time, you should charge your device for 20 minutes. The glass display swivels, so you can adjust it so the screen fits your field of view. Do this if you cannot see the entire screen. This is the camera. If the images look blurred, it's possible that the camera may be dirty. In the Getting Started booklet, you will find information on how to use each app. And in the front are instructions on setting up your BP Portal account and your device. To set up your Portal account, open your web browser and type my.brain-power.com in the URL bar. Once the page loads, click the Sign In button and type the username and password printed in your Getting Started booklet to sign into the portal. Once you log in, a panel will pop up with instructions on setting up your glass. Now that we have completed step 1 in the booklet, we will begin step 2, setting up your glass. To set up your glass, carefully follow the instructions in the portal. Before you can continue, you need to check the box that says that you agree with BrainPower's terms of service and privacy policy. Then click Next. Hovering over underlined phrases will show you GIFs that will help you through the process. Read the glass basics and put on glass to do the tutorial. Okay glass, tutorial. Follow the tutorial to learn how to navigate the glass menus. This is a sped up version of the tutorial you will see on glass. Make sure to read all the text carefully to ensure that you fully understand the basics of using glass. This will make it easier to use all the apps. After you finish the tutorial, return to the portal and click Next. Then you will see this screen. Type in your Wi-Fi network name and password. If your Wi-Fi network does not have a password, click the checkbox beneath the field. Then click Next. Once you click Next, a QR code will appear. You will need to keep this on your screen to set up Wi-Fi. To connect to Wi-Fi, first make sure you are on the time screen. Then say, OK Glass, Settings. Then say, OK Glass, Wi-Fi Manager. Once you are in the Wi-Fi Manager, tap to connect to Wi-Fi. Then swipe left and right to find your Wi-Fi network. Tap on your network, then scan the QR code in the portal with your glass. Once you scan your QR code, Glass should show you a success screen that will indicate that you have successfully connected to your network. Once Wi-Fi is set up, click I'm already connected on the portal. When you click that, you will see the Create a Child Account page. Take your time to fill out the form. We will be skipping it for now. After you fill out the form, you will have finished setting up your Glass and BP Portal account. If you are still in the Wi-Fi manager, swipe down with one finger to return to the time screen. As it will say, you are now ready to start using our apps. When you want to start playing, say, OK Glass, empower me. But before you get into that, we will explain how to get around the portal and we will explain all the apps. Now we are back in the Getting Started guide, where we can read brief descriptions of the apps and instructions on how to play and get started. The first app is Emotion Charades, a game that helps with emotion recognition and facilitates discussion about emotions. The guide explains how to play emotion charades here, and at the bottom it explains how to set up emotion charades. Make sure you download the Empowered Brain app before you get started. The next app is called Face to Face. This game helps maintain eye contact with a partner by rewarding engagement with points, stars, and rankings. Again, you will find instructions on how to play the game in this section, and a detailed description on how to access the game within Glass. At the bottom, it details how to start using Face to Face. Transition Master uses 360-degree views of different environments to allow the player to immerse herself or himself into new environments. Make sure to read the helpful tips about how to use Transition Master and create your own environments. At the bottom, there are also detailed instructions on how to start playing. We also have 2 bonus apps that will help you adjust to some features of Glass. You might want to try these before playing the games we just learned about. The first, Play with Faces, detects faces and places cartoons on or near them. The player might want to try this to get used to our system's use of face tracking and cartoons. The instructions here show you how to launch and use Play with Faces. Our second bonus app, Paint My World, lets you transform the world around you with different filters and effects. Try this to get familiar with viewing an environment with Glass on. There are instructions to help you easily find Paint My World and try out the app. On the last page, you'll find information about brainpower and bios of our key team members. After you complete a session in one of our apps, you can go to the portal to view data on your child's progress. We'll give you a brief overview of the portal. Use the sidebar for navigation. Under the Apps menu, you can see our apps and data and achievements from the apps. When you click on one of the apps, you will see the app's dashboard, where you can see data on each user. Click on View All Sessions. You will see some session statistics as well as a list of every completed session. To see specific data on a session, click See Report. You can see general data on that session as well as graphs that display the child's progress during that session, like points earned over time in the session and total attention time over time. These graphs are interactive, so mousing over them will show you more specific data. You can also download the data for the graphs to do your own data manipulation. The Emotion Charades page looks like the face-to-face page, so we will not go into detail with that. But the Transition Master page is a little different. In the Transition Master page, you can manage the environments available to your child. The Your Environments tab lists all of your environments, which are collections of photospheres that belong to the same environment, like a school or doctor's office. You can click into an environment to see all the photospheres in it. You can drag around in the photosphere to preview it. In the Your Photosphere gallery, you can see all of your photospheres, and you can upload your own photospheres if you have your own 360 camera. To do so, simply click the Upload Photosphere button and select your file to upload. You can also see session statistics that tell you how the users are using Transition Master. Underneath the statistics is information on individual sessions. You can click the Achievements button to see the user's progress. In that page, you can see who has earned what achievements. You can click on different tabs to see the achievements for specific apps. Under All Sessions, you can see the sessions of all games for each player. Under Users, you can manage all of your child accounts and customize the goals for each player. Under My Glass, you can add additional Wi-Fi networks, register additional glass, and view snapshots. Under Account, you can change your account settings like your profile name and password. The Help menu contains a setup guide as well as additional guides to help you with every step of the process. If you experience any difficulties, the Guides link will bring you to a list of useful guides that give detailed explanations of every step of the process. And if you still have any questions, comments, or feedback, feel free to use the Contact Us page to reach out to us. Thank you for using the Empowered Brain System, and as always, stay empowered.